So check this out. I just seen this the pardon for Miss Alice Marie Johnson, the border czar. And well, and she's been pardoned by President Trump. And I met this real interesting fella by the name of Richard Carter, and I was just inspired by his story, and I asked him here today to come meet us and talk to him about his case a little bit. So Mr. Carter, if you don't mind, do you think you could come and talk with us about your case for a little bit?
Yes, sir.
You can have a seat.
Yes, sir.
Right next to Elvis.
All right.
He's always the king. He's always the king. So, Mr. Carter, your charges was back in the 80s?
1989, I caught 40 years for 2.4 grams in Rusk, Texas, Cherokee County.
And that would be like a Class C felony. People would only get what?
It's up to 10 years max right now.
But people only do like, what, probation or even a year for that now?
I was in prison with a guy got caught with over a pound, and he didn't get but 3 years.
Really? And you've been on parole now for how long?
Since 1989. I got 35 years done on a 40.
And you got how long left?
About 5 years.
And you've walked all this time down, and you ain't got no good time. They ain't let you off early or nothing.
No, sir.
That's what I call kind of extreme for
cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah, cruel and unusual punishment. My lawyer
was ineffective assistance to counsel for not objecting to a lot of stuff that went on in the trial. I was tried in my absence. I wasn't even at the trial when they tried me.
So I don't get how this is possible. I mean, somebody needs to get this to Miss Laura Trump, Miss Alice Marie Johnson, if you're watching, President Trump.
I've never seen Donald Trump a Rolex asking for a full pardon. I didn't see him the Rolex because I was trying to bribe him. I just seen him out of good faith. And plus I wasn't in my right state of mind at the time. I was kind of going crazy from some things that was going on in my life after getting out of doing that much time. Your mind gets thrown off a little bit.
Well, imagine how much time did you do total?
I got 35 years done on the 40 for 2.4 grams of methamphetamine.
You did 35 years in prison?
No, I did about 11 years in prison total. The rest was on parole on the street.
Okay, so you did 11 years in prison.
Yeah.
And 35 years of parole so far.
Altogether, yeah.
It seems like they need to let you off on good behavior, sir. And what I'm not getting is less than 4 grams?
Yeah, less than 4
And this was your first offense? No violent crimes ever?
I've never had no violent crimes. I've had a couple of charges before.
So, I mean...
marijuana, stuff like that. It's nothing serious.
You made an honest mistake. An honest mistake, and you have to pay 40 years.
40 years, brother.
For your life. And that's the paperwork in detail.
Yeah, that's it right there.
This is the paperwork.
To prove it.
And this is a true story. And you said President Trump, gold and diamond encrusted with rubies.
With rubies.
Rolex
presidential.
watch. Presidential?
Yes, presidential. And wrote him a letter.
I would love to know if Trump, did you get that Rolex, man? We would love to know.
I insured it also at the Vidor Post Office in Vidor, Texas.
You insured the Rolex?
Yep. It cost me like 70-something bucks. They wouldn't insure it for $5,000, but I insured it for the max that they would let me insure it for.
Well, I'm sure everybody here wants to know if Trump got that Rolex. So please, Miss Alice Marie Johnson, Laura Trump, Jesse Waters, Sean Hannity,
Elvis Presley, no.
Yeah, Elvis Presley. I mean, if you're out there watching, get this to the news. I mean, did Trump get I'm wondering if Trump got the gold Rolex watch. I'm sure it wasn't cheap, was it?
No, I got it secondhand about 30-something years ago. I always told my little girls, Daddy's going to make y'all famous. I'm going to send this to the president. That was before President Trump ever was elected. I forgot who was the president back then.
And you sent it in 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Right before he lost the election, yeah.
Wow.
Well, he didn't actually lose it. It was stolen from him, but from the Biden administration. But.
Right. Some may agree with you there, but some may not agree with you.
I agree.
There.
Yes, that's true.
But we all are, Trump supporters, So most of us anyway. But I just, man, that just beats my mind. I wonder if he got it. But if there's anyone that deserves a second chance for a 40-year sentence for less than 4 grams, man, that's got to be some kind of sentencing that I've never heard of.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
So if you get this, you like it, man, get it out there, get it to everybody. I mean, Trump just made a pardon.
I got 2 daughters and a son that would love to see their daddy off of parole.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure, heck, I mean, it took so much of your life away.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would like to, instead of being on parole, I'd like to go traveling with my children without having to go to the parole officer and ask them, can I go travel?
I'm sure, and it's a hassle asking to go out of state.
Yeah, got a bag.
And all these fees that you had to pay over the years.
The mental anguish that I went through for the guy that sold the stuff. I didn't even actually sell it to the cops. Another guy sold it to the cops. He got 10 years probation. I got 40 years. And I didn't even sell it to the cops. I was just there.
For 4 grams.
2.4.
2.4 grams. 2.4 grams. That's not even an 8 ball. That is a mistake, you guys. I mean, if he would have got caught like now, I mean, he would have got probation.
They said in Oklahoma you can have up to so many, like a gram or so.
If he would have got caught nowadays, everybody knows it would have been probation. But he got 40 years fed time.
No, it was state.
It was state?
It was state.
Okay, it was state time. My bad. I'm sorry. But somebody needed to look at this man's case, because if anybody deserves to be pardoned,
and if a lawyer wants to take it up, I can beat that 40 years. I didn't even sell it to the cops. Another guy sold it to the cops. They say they called me and I'll come there and deliver the meth to the other guy. There's no way. My phone was disconnected a couple of months. They didn't have cell phones back then. My phone was disconnected a couple of months before that date, and a couple of months after. When they opened up the state's envelope in court, I wasn't there, but I read the transcript. They said it was 2.4 grams of brown methamphetamine powder. With the narcotics, they say they bought 3.5 grams of white methamphetamine powder, but when it got to court, it was 2.4 grams of brown powder.
So that's not even the same story.
Wasn't even the same evidence.
So they could have even planted that there.
Something happened. I don't know what went down.
They could have changed it.
Something happened.
But
I can beat that charge if we took it back to court.
And if we had the money, I would definitely help you take it back to court.
If I had the money, believe me, I'd be doing it myself.
If somebody's out there willing, to like help this man take this and fight this case.
A lawyer, I would give him part of the money.
And a lawyer, because 40 years for 2 grams, and I mean he's got grandkids now. This was back in the 80s. That was definitely cruel and unusual punishment for back then. So get this to Laura Trump. Get it to Jesse Waters. Get it to Sean Hannity. Get it to Alice Marie Johnson, the pardon czar.
Donald Trump himself.
Donald Trump.
We love Donald Trump. I love Donald Trump.
Say it again.
I love Donald Trump. I almost got in fights in prison because I like Donald Trump. Everybody said, "You like Donald Trump?" I said, "Yes, sir, I love Donald Trump." They want to fight me over it, but I still stay with it. I love Donald Trump.
But there's one question that remains that I definitely want to know. Donald, did you get that damn watch? Please let us know.
Put it on your wrist one time.
Please spread this like wildfire, man. We got a lady who just got pardoned by Donald Trump, and she's a pardon czar, and it was her first offense drug charge. This man has the same thing, and he got a 40-year sentence for less than 2 grams. Come on, man. Help me get this out there. This ain't right. Elvis don't even think it's right.
I don't know.
Please like and subscribe. help support my channel, because man, we got to fight the system. And Donald Trump, man, help us out, man. Let us know if you got that Rolex too. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace out. Until next time. And fight for liberty, peace, and justice.
And God bless the whole universe.
Is there anybody you want to thank, or anybody that you want to say anything to anybody?
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom before we go?
Yeah, stay out of trouble. Hey, but I just want to say to my daughter and my two sons, my son and my two daughters, I love y'all. Angel Venus and Jimmy Todd.
And I'm sure they love you too, man.
I hope so.
I'm sure they love you too. So, please, get the word out there, because there's people that's doing time that shouldn't be doing time. I mean, we got
a lot of them deserve it, though, but
we got people that are doing less time. We got people that are getting probation for messing with little kids. Come on, man. Come on. They're the ones that should be on death row. Get this to the pardon czar. Get it to Jesse Waters. Get it to Donald Trump. I want to see if he's got that Rolex, by the way, because I have seen the picture of the Rolex. Mr. Carter did show me a picture of the Rolex, and I got to admit, it's a nice watch. So I am curious if he got it. So thank you. Like and subscribe. Like for more content. Thank you. And we'll see you again next time.